Literature is important for lots of reasons. Literature teaches us so much about the world around us and people and their psyche and different cultures. It's a way to experience life in a different way, and it teaches us to be more kind and empathetic, and gosh, that's just really important no matter who you are. I graduated high school in 2010, and I went straight into college that August. And I went in as a secondary history education major. And I stayed there for 3 years and decided to leave the university. It's not that I wanted to, it's that I felt that I needed to. At that point, I had changed my major a couple of times, and I had student loans, and it just felt weird taking out student loans for something that I wasn't wholeheartedly sure about. I always wanted to go back to school. I always wanted to get a higher education, I guess. I don't know. I really like learning. I enjoy learning and education, and I personally have a lot of value for that. My grandfather died, and he left some money to my grandmother. We had a conversation one day, and I said, I think I know the direction I want to go. And I think getting my bachelor's degree would help. And so she said, well, there's the money for you. Let's make it happen. And so that's exactly what we did. And so going back, I knew that English was a part of the equation. Truthfully, it's always been a part of the equation. It just took me a while to accept it and to sort of figure out what direction I wanted to go with that. And even going back, I did English education because when somebody asks you, oh, you're majoring in English, you're majoring in history, you must want to teach, right? And because of that narrative that is constantly perpetuated, I even fell victim to that. I was like, well, I guess I'll teach, because what else can I possibly do with this degree? I took some education classes, and I even did some observation hours in a school. And after that semester, promptly dropped the education part of my degree. And I had a great school and a great teacher, but when you know it's not the right fit for you, it's absolutely not the right fit for you, regardless of how much you try to make it fit. So I dropped that and I picked up a communications minor. And from then on, I've been so happy in my degree, because now I get to focus on literature, and even my communications courses are really interesting. And regardless of what I choose to do next, those two coupled together open up a lot of doors. Just because you're interested in something and somebody says it has to go one way, that's not necessarily true. And all forms of education are valid, whether you go to school or not.